Liverpool, Van Dijk fitness, Neuhaus Liverpool, all that and more coming up in the first edition of the Liverpool News Show. Hello and welcome to a new show. Yes, I made yet another news show. I made one earlier. It's called the Football Roundup, with all information that is news about England and other football around England and sometimes even around the world. Welcome to the first edition of the Liverpool Show. This is the show where I'm going to be giving you all of the latest updates on Liverpool Football Club. And we're going to start off with something that I mentioned in my previous video, which was the Football Roundup. We already know Trent Alexander-Arnold suffered an injury in the England friendly against Austria, which will leave him out for 4 to 6 weeks, meaning he will miss the Euros, miss part of pre-season, but he should be back for the start of the season, providing all goes well. He could even be back around the start of July, which would be, inevitably, the start of pre-season, because they're due for training some point in July. Monday the something of July, I can't remember the exact date, but yeah, that is about it. In terms of injuries, Joe Gomez is ahead of Virgil van Dijk on the recovery scale. Both are reported to be fit for the start of the season, or expected, should I say, but Gomez is even expected to partake in most of pre-season, whereas Van Dijk perhaps won't play so much. He will go with the team and will play some matches, I'm assuming, but not all. The latest bit of transfer news. We already know a couple of weeks ago that Liverpool confirmed the signing for 30-something million, I want to say 32 million, of Red Bull Leipzig defender Ibrahima Konate. Now, this comes as a shock, but also a good signing. Yeah, £36 million we're signing for. He is a alternative to re-signing Ozan Kabak. He's got a little bit more experience. He's a France under-21 international. The only problem we've got with Ibrahima Konate is he is a little bit injury prone, which, given our centre-half crisis this season, it's not what we need, is it? We're also being linked with 3 other players, so I'm going to give you the latest updates on that. In fact, we're being linked with many other players, but let's give you the latest bit of news that I've heard. This is all via the Liverpool Echo. Okay, so the latest on... Hang on, wait, let me try and find it. I can't find it now, hold on. We have the latest on Aaron Ramsey, because we were linked with Aaron Ramsey a few weeks ago. However, the Welsh international and former Arsenal midfielder has said he wants to stay at Juventus next season. So, yeah. We have the latest on Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele is one of just many forwards across the top European leagues. Just one of many forwards across Europe linked with Liverpool. And he says he doesn't know about his future. Do let me know if you would take Ousmane Dembele at the club. It's not a player that I've really given much thought to, but decent player. We have the latest on Yuri Tielemans, and I actually know this one without looking at the Liverpool Echo. Tielemans has said he is not going to consider his future until the Euros have finished, which I think is pretty fair. Personally, I think Tielemans would be a good replacement for Wijnaldum, although Liverpool have openly said they're not looking for a midfielder. It's likely that we will get one to replace Gini Wijnaldum. Anyway, I also know the latest on Red Bull Salzburg striker, 22-year-old Zambia international Patson DAKA. And it's good news for Liverpool. We're set to announce the signing of him. Not immediately. That's not the word I'm looking for. I'm going to say soon. I'm going to say some point this week we are expected to announce the signing of Patson Daka from Red Bull Salzburg. He's also been linked with the likes of Chelsea and Arsenal. However, lots and lots of different media outlets are reporting that we are on the verge of announcing the signing of Patson Daka. That would be a good signing, because we do need a new striker with Origi leaving. Although he's not been confirmed where he's going, Divock Origi is one of the players that Liverpool are looking to offload this summer, so we will need a new striker. Obviously, we do have the likes of Diogo Jota, who can come in as a striker. Shaqiri can't play as a striker, but we've got him to back up as well. Harvey Elliott's coming back as well, which is good. But we need a striker. We've got a lot of wingmen, a lot of people who could play out on the wing, but we don't really have a backup striker besides Origi. And I think a perfect backup striker who could even break into the team ahead of the likes of Salah and Firmino sometimes is Patson Daka. He's a good enough striker, and he's only 22. He's only going to get better, Patson Daka. As with Yuri Tielemans, he's also apparently putting contract negotiations with Leicester on hold, so he's not yet going to be signing a new contract, which is a good sign for us if we want to sign him. However, we have to wait till after the Euros. We have an update on the contract of Sporting Lisbon player and Liverpool target Pedro Goncalves. They're trying to stop Pedro Goncalves to leave the club amid apparent interest from Liverpool. We're being linked with the move for the talented player who's got a 51 million release clause in his contract. He's also said to be attracting interest from Manchester United. Liverpool are looking the more likely to sign him. However, Sporting Club Portugal are desperate to keep Goncalves. He's a playmaker. He got more than 20 goals in his league this season. He can play on the wing. He can play as an attacking midfielder. He's a good player. People are comparing him to Bruno Fernandes. I wouldn't mind if we took him at the club, because Pedro Goncalves does look like a good player. He's also 22 years of age, so that'd be 3 22-year-olds we sign. So we're building a lot for the future. But yeah, it looks like we've confirmed Konate. It looks like we're going to confirm Patson Daka in the coming weeks as well, the coming days, shall I say? And we are interested in Yuri Tielemans, Pedro Goncalves. The one that I don't think if there was one out of them I don't think we're going to get, personally I think it will be Pedro Goncalves, and that is because he's got a £51 million release clause, 51.7 million to be exact. Neither Liverpool nor Manchester United are likely to pay that, with United also interested in Jadon Sancho as well. So if they do go ahead and buy Jadon Sancho, they're not going to pay that £51 million release clause for Pedro Goncalves, which could open the door for us to try and sign him. However, are we going to fork out 51 million for a 22-year-old player? I don't think so. Unless it's Kylian Mbappe, we're not forking out that much. Mbappe, of course, is now very unlikely to come to Liverpool. I never thought that he'd come to us anyway. Obviously, I mean, hopeful, and I said stuff like, "Oh yeah, we're going to get Mbappe," and obviously because I was hopeful, but I never really thought we were going to get Mbappe anyway. And I think he'll be at PSG next year. I honestly think he will. Because Sergio Ramos contacted the whole Real Madrid squad and said don't take a pay cut, because they're just going to use that money to buy Mbappe, who's going to ask for so much higher wages than the lot of you, which will unsettle the dressing room. So Sergio Ramos is basically trying to, in his last few actions with Real Madrid, trying to keep their morale of their changing room up. And I think that's a good thing. I don't think Real Madrid should take pay cuts just to afford Kylian Mbappe. I think they play for that club. Mbappe's not there yet. Why should they take a pay cut to fund this guy? It's a smart idea. It's a smart move. Right. Security concerns have ended a potential friendly being arranged with Manchester United. We were supposed to have a friendly with Manchester United, however, yeah, that is because of safety and security risks, that has not happened. Trent Alexander-Arnold has been nominated for Young Player of the Year in the Premier League. I don't think he'll win it, but it's good that he's been nominated. Saka, Foden, Greenwood, Rice and Mount have also been nominated. Personally, I think Mason Mount should win that just because of the season he's had as a Champions League winner. He got top 4, FA Cup final, and he's been Chelsea's best player this year, Mason Mount. I'm not going to lie, he has been Chelsea's best player. I think he deserves the young Player of the Season. And if anyone other than Harry Kane gets actual Player of the Season, then it's a farce, really. If Bruno Fernandes somehow frauds Player of the Season, because it's been voted for by fans, by the way. So if Bruno Fernandes gets Player of the Season, I'm actually going to be angry, because it should be Harry Kane, because he's got most goals and most assists. Obviously, I'd love for Mo Salah to win it, but I don't think he will. We've also been handed a boost. This is all today, by the way, in the race for Germany international Florian Neuhaus, who currently plays for Borussia Mönchengladbach. What's the boost? Neuhaus has addressed these rumours and sets the record straight. I read that I moved to buy FC Bayern 22 is a done deal. I can clearly deny that. He hasn't signed a contract anywhere except with Borussia Mönchengladbach. That's not a boost. That's not a boost. That's him saying that he feels comfortable at Gladbach. That's just him saying that he hasn't signed a deal with Bayern and he feels comfortable at Gladbach. How is that a boost for us? If he feels comfortable at Gladbach, he's barely going to want to move, is he? A roundup of the latest Liverpool transfer rumours, including the updates on Florian Neuhaus, Jonathan Ikone and Saul. Apparently we actually submitted an offer for Lille winger, and obviously now I can say French champion, Jonathan Ikone. I don't know how much for, but we've apparently submitted a bid. I don't know if that's true. Rafinha has told Liverpool what he thinks. And this is basically what you expected to hear. Rafinha is happy at Ellen Road and he wants to stay there. What else can I say? He's been there a year. Obviously, he's not going to jump straight to Liverpool from there, is he? Rafinha's been a good player for Leeds. He's going to want to continue to play under Marcelo Bielsa. So, yeah. Fiorentina striker Dusan Vlahovic insists he's not interested in rumours surrounding his future and reported interest from Liverpool. This isn't him saying he's not coming to us. This is saying he's not thinking about the rumours. Gomez focused on doing well for Fiorentina and is resting ahead of returning for pre-season training next month. Robertson makes selfish Virgil van Dijk admission after Liverpool injury boost. I don't know what that... No. We're keen on a deal for Jonathan Ikone. He's 22. And we're basically out of the race for Harry Kane. Not that we were ever in it anyway. We could never afford him. Not that I'd want him at the club. I don't like him. Liverpool weigh up Saul move from Atletico Madrid. He's 26 years old. Would he be a good signing? Probably. Pats and DAKA to join Liverpool in the coming days. We've already discussed that. And that is about it for the Liverpool news as of now. So, yeah. I want to thank you all very much for watching the first edition of the Liverpool News Show. There'll be a lot more of these. I reckon I'll probably do this every Thursday. I'll do a Liverpool roundup show every Thursday and I'll give you the latest updates on Liverpool, their transfers, their injuries, all the rumours regarding Liverpool, all that kind of stuff. I'll address them, I'll say what I think, and I'll see if I can find any evidence to sit there false. I'll try and be a bit more prepared next week as well, a bit more professional. Right now I'm just recording off my iPad reading a report from the Liverpool Echo from 21 hours ago. So, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all, hopefully, in the next video, which will be Saturday. I might even do a FIFA career mode stream on Saturday. Who knows? In a bit.